What's up, guys? Bum fighting is an objectifying concept where the homeless, aka bums, are given incentives, food, water, drugs, money, to commit very dehumanizing acts to oneself. Eating dangerously hot foods, eating dangerously not foods. The action predates the terminology because this has been a concept for eons.
Please, sir, I'll do anything for some food.
Anything, huh?
Yes, anything.
Duo comp with me on fracture. Hey! Where are you going? This is Shane Hanning. Shane is one of the more prominent creators who takes homeless people from their very tiring and stressful situations to use them as puppets.
You go to the fair? State fair, nigga! Oh my God.
Couldn't find that much information on him for like a little autobiography. So like I went to his YouTube channel and his discography consists of 3 videos. I took a homeless guy to a club, I snuck onto Epstein's private island, and I pranked the most racist town in America. So do with that what you will. I've put together a collection of his Instagram reels to see what got him to the big 100K on Instagram and not me. Oh! We need laws that protect the homeless from content creation and exploitation, because what do content creators even do with homeless people? Besides exploit their situation for views. I don't want to assume, because a part of me feels like there's no way this guy can be homeless just because of how frequent he shows up in Shane's videos or Shanning's videos, but at the same time, acting homeless is probably one of the worst things you can do. I don't think anybody acts homeless. Every time somebody does act homeless, they should have to trade everything that they have with the nearest homeless person in their vicinity. Bet they wouldn't act homeless again, especially since the only way you'd be able to get your stuff back is if the homeless guy that now lives your life acts homeless again. They're never gonna do it now, so now you're just homeless. There's no loophole in that either, because if you're acting homeless, you probably already have a super shitty life. So if you catch somebody else acting homeless, you might as well have just stayed homeless.
Holy shit! Whoop him! Fuck yeah, nigga! Kill him! If you cross the road on Rainbet, I'll give you the money! You won!
For someone to be in your videos a lot and be the main point of your videos and the main topic, calling him the homeless doesn't sit right with me. I feel like he has a name, and if he does, you should be at least calling him that now.
Sometimes I just catch myself saying I feel too much because what do you mean I feel like he has a name? Of course he has a name, dumbass. That's how people work.
At least when Mr. Beast is exploiting the homeless, he gives them names, okay? If Mr. Beast ever gets caught stealing from the homeless, it's over with, dude. We might actually start beating people with hammers again. And the Instagram comments are all in here just treating this man like he's some sort of zoo animal. They're giving him suggestions on what Chester should watch next and whatnot. And then somebody says solo leveling, he's already homeless. You wanna torture him some more?
All right, I'm back.
Well.
I'll take you up on that offer. I'll play Fracture.
Look what the cat's dragged in. Well, guess what, bud? We're not doing that.
What? You don't want me to do that anymore?
Nope, not at all. You walked out last time.
Okay. Well, there's gotta be something I could do.
Well, I do want to watch some anime, so if you want to watch anime with
Anime?
me, yeah.
Yeah, I remember anime, like Yu Yu
you
Hakusho
remember?
and stuff
Yeah,
like
small
that.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Man, I haven't watched anime in a long time.
Yeah, let me
What are you
go
gonna have
get
me
it.
watch?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
so it's an anime called Solo Leveling. It's a...
Ready? For buzz balls! Buzz ball! Buzz ball! Buzz ball! You can beat me in UFC 5, I'll give you all these buzz balls! Easy, nigga! Oh, Chester! Oh! I'm whipping you! Oh! Die! I won! Cross the road on Rainbet and I'll give you the buzz ball. You won! Cheers! Shot! Oh, shot!
I don't know, man. I feel like there's something very racist about painting drugs on a black man's chest and making him choose over a buzz ball and money if he beats you in a game of UFC. It's like Jim Crow wouldn't even be able to dream of that. If Martin Luther had a dream, that must have been his nightmare. In person would do that. And since we can acknowledge that Chester here is homeless, how in the world does Shane keep finding him? I mean, one of the big things about homeless people is that they don't have a home, so they kind of just go wherever. You know, Chester could be in Limgrave right now.
I brought a homeless guy to a 5-star restaurant. He's literally playing Rainbet right now. What the fuck? Oh my god, take a nigga. Wait, how is he still going?
Have I mentioned that these ads are undisclosed? No, that's not what I said. Obviously, Unk is closed. Undisclosed as in you don't know that it's an ad until it's too late. They already got your views. $600 billion. At this point, Chester has a fan base within itself, so you can call him Chester without worrying about your views tanking. And recently his content has been dropping, which is really good. We need a lot more of those if I'm ever gonna hit GM. Need y'all to lock in. Chester came to his senses, because if it was me, I wouldn't want to be abused by creators with no chin and no clout. It has to be creators with chins and with clout. Chester has not come to his senses. 8 weeks ago, I don't even know what to say to this. 8 weeks ago, Chester... I'm gonna just show the photo, man. No! Damn, that kind of just deflated everything, all the notes that I had for the rest of the part. I was gonna defend Chester, but
I can't breathe!
most of you are probably wondering why this is even a thing. How come every short form video I watch shoves a gambling ad down my throat? When it's not random creators, it's well-known celebrities. What the hey is going on here? Why are these random gambling ads coming out of nowhere and making my life worse? These gambling IPs like Rainbet exploding everybody's feed is a result of rapid legalization in sports betting. Or of sports betting. Grammar police, I don't know, bruh. Via the Murphy National Collegiate Athletic Association, where a 90s federal law called PASPA was put into effect, banning state-authorized sports betting in most countries for decades. As of 2018, a new ruling changed everything and opened the windbag, claiming the federal ban unconstitutional, letting individual states choose to legalize and regulate sports banding. Did I say banding? I meant betting. Sports banding is still very illegal, by the way. I put the last 20 I had on somebody completing Through the Fire and Flames on Extreme without a single miss. They couldn't even get through the first note. Knowing how dangerous gambling is to multiple individuals in America, you would think that, you know, the governing states or the people who say no would just be like, that's okay, you can keep it. Just like SpongeBob, that's all fiction, because 38 states and DC have legalized sports betting. And with that legalization came professional sports leagues like the NBA, NHL, NFL, all signing these huge $1 million contracts with these operators. And them doing that is pretty fucked up, because isn't there a thing where like most sports players have gambling issues because they just make too much fucking money? Now to the culprit behind this new age bum fighting. Rainbet. Rainbet is an offshore crypto marketing scheme. It's evil. Rainbet is an offshore crypto gambling platform. No, it's not where you bet to see if crypto's gonna piss on Mars or take a shit on Jupiter. That's cow shit. Rainbet, unlike Prize Picks, FanDuel, or Kalshi, uses internet celebrities or internet influencers instead of actual celebrities. Because who better to get addicted to gambling than 9-year-old John watching Kai Cenat's Viva La Vida by Coldplay 24-hour marathon stream.
Ooh, sour.
And that's not the interesting part. Did you guys know that online gambling in the US is illegal? But there seems to be an endless amount of American content creators promoting Rainbet on Instagram. Because Rainbet is offshore, a lot of content creators have to do this really difficult task of downloading a VPN and then they can use it. It's that simple. Gotta love America, man. No regulations on anything except for women's rights. Am I right, my lefts? No, I'm not asking if I am right, not like my position. I'm asking if I am correct, not my political alignment. So what do we do now, considering the fact that it is so widespread? We've got degenerate content creators from every angle posting Rainbet ads. And they're allowed to do the degenerate shit because the video doesn't even have to bang. They get paid regardless. We got grifters, and hold on. Is that red link? I miss when scams used to like try to scam, but in the most creatively shitty way possible. Sup YouTube, it's Corey Kenshin and welcome. This sucker Freddy got me trapped inside the basement with Edward Norton, so I'm in a lot of freaking trouble. Don't worry though, there's a way you can freaking help me. All you gotta do is drop your freaking credit card number, the 3 digits on the back, and the month and year it expires. Be quick guys, I'm running out of ankle breakers. And I don't know how many Sisters of Samurai slices I got left in me. And until next time, my brothers and sisters. Back to the point, I feel like we need a way of actually combating this flurry of unwanted ads everywhere. Obviously, you can just click not interested so you don't have to see them. But I mean, that completely defeats the purpose when everyone around you is doing it. You could watch a gaming reel and there will be a Rainbet ad, hit not interested, and then there will be like a dude doing like an AI Bob Ross video. And then Bob Ross just pulls up his phone and he's also doing Rainbet. Money talks and we aren't thin green pieces of paper. So we can't change much on the business side that's clearly seeing a really huge net positive. It may seem like a big nothing burger, but do I look like Moist Critical? I know, I get it a lot. Some of us probably have friends or family members with incredibly bad gambling addictions, and this is most definitely the worst time to have a gambling addiction in your life. You just can't escape it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you liked it because it was a little different. I apologize for the over yapping. Word on these commentary streets is it's illegal to be a silly guy. Then how come you haven't been arrested? I still don't have a name for you guys yet, so just imagine that I do, and I will see you later.